Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Roulette Rivals World Championship match. We are here today for Dammchicu. Wait, hold on. Let me get the pronunciation right. Dammchicu versus Mikulers. We're gonna go to Paris, and then we're gonna be going over to Sgàil, and after that, we'll be going to a third RNG map that could be a decider, but we will have it no matter what. We're gonna be going to Dammchicu's map first, Paris, and as you can see, the record at the bottom is a 424 by Ducker in this tournament. And well, it's been here about 30 seconds. Mikulers, you could say, has an advantage here because he's the only one out of the two to play a match. But it'll be interesting to see because he did not pick it. So we have the spin here. Victor Novikov with the fiber wire as the palace staff, and Dahlia Margolis with a loud explosive weapon as the auction staff. So I would say two very easy disguises to get. Not as easy kill methods, because you can't go for the instant seeker on Victor because the kill has to be live. Dahlia has to be a loud explosive weapon. So if you do get her in her bathroom, you will have the two doors, which means the loud explosive weapon won't get heard. But other than that, it's mostly it's a pretty straightforward spin. You just have to probably use the fireworks for Victor. So Dammchicu loading in first.
Novikov asked me to fetch it for him. Wants to trigger the fireworks himself.
Getting the fireworks remote instantly. Maybe trying to go for the Dahlia lore downstairs. We've seen this strategy used a lot because it's very effective. Dahlia and a guard comes down, so he gets the shot distraction on the guard. And throws the duck for Dahlia, so she'll come down. And he'll have his auction staff disguise right next to her, so will be that kill basically already set up. As Mikulers is spending a bit more time planning out what he's going to do. Sometimes it's a classic case of the tourist in the hair. You take more time to plan, sometimes you end up winning from it.
Head of Sanguine and ringleader of Iago. Quite the resume.
I'm not sure how long Victor stands outside after the fireworks. I'll not be able to tell you when it's a free fiber wire, because usually if I'm going to go for fiber wire on Victor, I'm going to go for him when he's walking there. Mikulers loading in the attic this time, and I'm going to, well, he's going to, already wants to replan. Maybe he realized he forgot something. He doesn't have anything, he has all the items he needs. He has the fiber wire and the, Dammchicu getting seen, while knocking out Dahlia, so he's gonna have to restart. So they're both right back at the beginning here, so it's gonna be, so his, Dammchicu's earlier loaded doesn't affect the spin at all. Mikulers going for the seeker shot. Interested to see what he's gonna do here to get the palace staff disguise and still get Victor while he's in the bathroom.
We'll see what that's all about.
Because I don't think there's any that are really close enough that it's super easy to get it and then get it right back up to Victor. Has to throw an item, so Kurt walks away, or turns around at least. Gets past Kurt and is now gonna look for his palace staff disguise. You can always go for the free one in the basement. As Dammchicu looks like he got the Dahlia isolation underway again. Mikulers going for the free palace staff in the basement, most likely gonna try and go get Victor before he's done throwing up. He does spend exactly 60 seconds at the toilet throwing up. That's how long the throw up animation is. Ran around the back of the stairs. That's gonna cost him a second or two. And he's now gonna try to run up the stairs trespassing. Gets seen, because there's guards all over the place. Maybe he's gonna rethink how he wants to get that Victor kill, because that getting it there with the palace staff is gonna be a bit difficult. Mikulers still sitting on the replan page, most likely trying to think of a new strategy or something. Maybe he's gonna start. So he's gonna seem like he's opting for the tech crew start now.
What was that?
As Dammchicu is still working on his Dahlia isolation, which should be pretty easy, but he's opting for a replan here. Maybe he wants to change up. Looks like he might be changing up his starting location. He's now gonna start under in the palace staff disguise, as Mikulers has just changed to his starting disguise of tech crew to get the fireworks remote. Most likely going to see a Dahlia isolation here from Mikulers. Well, he knocks out the auction staff guy, who's, I feel like, is probably one of the most knocked out NPCs in the game. He's just such a free disguise to get upstairs. And he's just all by himself all the time. Mikulers here looks like he's gonna run down and get the palace staff disguise, maybe? As Dammchicu is started palace staff, but now he gets his tech crew disguise. So maybe he just wanted to move it upstairs to make that Victor kill a bit easier.
Novikov asked me to fetch it for him.
Because now it's right on those stairs, so it's a bit easier to get it into the upstairs area now that that you've already brought it up the set of stairs. Now it's just behind a double door. As Mikulers went down to the basement and actually destroyed the evidence, so you don't have to deal with cameras later. As Dammchicu's gonna go for the Dahlia isolation again.
Check that out.
I think I believe he just got it, as Mikulers is running around with this palace staff disguise. Maybe he's gonna go for the Victor fiber wire while he's downstairs looking at the fireworks. Victor here is gonna have to knock out the guard there that just stares at Victor, because he'll get a little mad if you start strangling him, which is pretty understandable. Gets seen killing Victor, so that's gonna be a restart. The guard over by the gates for that pavilion area saw him. Dammchicu knocking out Dahlia. This time looks like he might have got the isolation clean without being seen. He's leaving the duck hunter, so he's gonna go for an exit explosion, it looks like. Now all Dammchicu really needs is the Victor kill, as Mikulers had a restart because he got seen doing his Victor kill. Dammchicu checking if he's going to be seen, because he needs to obviously not be seen running out because it's a trespassing area. Third is the hammer, and that lures Kurt up at least.
That's big 10-4.
Tries to do a bolt distraction for Victor, doesn't get him. Tries a hammer distraction, doesn't get him again. He was not able to get Victor to come upstairs to the room, so that's going to make that kill a bit harder. And he's gonna opt for a replant other than trying to run around and get the kill. He's now smuggling the snail upstairs instead of getting the calmer. So maybe he's gonna drop the snail downstairs and knock out Victor. That wouldn't even work because Victor has to be alive. So I'm interested in what he's gonna do with the snail. So we see Mikulers here going for the Victor kill again. Seems like he got it this time. He did. So in my opinion, he does have the harder kill down, because that one has to be live. And obviously with the extended illegal action animation, you know, happening a lot, and that just makes that kill harder. Looks like he's also going to try to go for the Dahlia isolation from the fireworks, which is a pretty easy one, I would say, out of all the Dahlia isolations. You know, you always have the bathroom one that works. Dammchicu here gets the Dahlia. Well, he's still to the duck, but it looks like he's going to be able to get the Dahlia isolation. I'm not sure if he got it. He thinks he did, so he most likely did because he's running away. Mikulers switches into his auction staff disguise, so he's not in a trespassing disguise anymore. Dammchicu is actually going to leave a snail, it looks like, for the Dahlia isolation. And is going to go maybe for the Palace staff and Victor kill, and let Dahlia isolate herself. You're gonna have to dodge the guards, because he's in a trespassing disguise. Yeah, he had a controller disconnect, so that's just a ton of fun. Oh, the controller's back. He gets seen walking out, so that's not good. Mikulers shouldn't open that chic door. Maybe he's gonna go for the chic disguise and get Dahlia upstairs. That always works. It's actually what I usually do in most spins is get the chic disguise because it just makes Dahlia kills, especially remote ones, extremely easy. Mikulers look right here trying to get the trank shot on the guard. Gets it, so you can most likely just throw the hammer at the Sheik. As Dammchicu is going for a strategy that he's been trying. Hopefully he's able this time to be able to leave the room without getting seen with his palace staff, because then he most likely be able to finish the spin. So Mikulers looks like he's now going to go upstairs in the Sheik disguise, which is not trespassing, and they don't even frisk you. So it's going to make getting into Dahlia, and you're allowed in Dahlia's room, so it's going to make isolating Dahlia in the bathroom that much easier. As Dammchicu gets seen throwing the bust at the auction staff disguise, so it's going to have him restart. So Mikulers is going to just run right upstairs here. Seems like he knows he doesn't have to worry about the first one because he didn't even slow down to check. Let's see if he knows if you could just run to Dahlia's bathroom area. I was looking at Dahlia. If she can get the doors closed, she's able to kill her because all the people in there are legally have some of this weird eye deficiency where they can't see over the 5 feet, and they can't see that you knock out Dahlia outside that door. Looks like he's just gonna try to get her in her bathroom, which is probably the easiest way to get it. Paused there for a second, so he didn't know about he might have just been a bit hesitant there. Turns on the clock ready to lure the only guard with a gun in there. As Dammchicu is going for his Dahlia isolation again. He's been struggling in this spin a little with this Dahlia isolation, because he keeps getting Cena trying to go down and get Victor after getting the isolation. Drops the snail again. He's trying to bump the guard. I don't know. Maybe trying to lure him in so one less guard to see him. Mikulers trying to hoping that Dahlia goes in her room sooner than later. Bumping her, but she's completely unaffected for some reason. Trying to bump her, but I don't think that's going to make her go into her room. I think she's just going to go for the drink no matter what. So bumping her is just going to slow her down.
Prince Poe, how is your father?
He is the sun and the moon.
As Dammchicu got the palace staff disguise downstairs, has the snail upstairs, so we could be seeing him get the victor kill here. A trank here would really help him, because there's 2 guards, and you'd just be able to trank both of them and then be able to kill Victor with the fiber wire that he has. I believe he brought the headphones.
Strange.
Lures Kurt over. Where is Kurt going? Where the hell's Kurt going? Okay, maybe he knows something I don't, but I have no clue where Kurt's going. It looks like maybe he's going upstairs. Maybe he heard the snail. As Dammchicu gets seen doing the fiber wire by the guard by the pavilion. That's the same one Mikulers got seen by when he did the kill.
There's an item coming up. Oil merger. I trust you will find it interesting.
This time Mikulers getting Dahlia to talk to him, so maybe he'll be able to get her to just walk over to the room a little bit faster. Seems like that's what he's able to do. So he just needs to at least knock her out and her assistant. Or is it a guard? I feel like it's her assistant because they don't have a gun.
What are you doing?
Throws the hammer at her face. Nice little hammer time. And we'll be able to just drop the ducky on her and oh, actually he has a micro remote. That will still kill her. Hopefully he doesn't detonate now because he's on the right disguise. He doesn't.
Novikov asked me to fetch it
I
for
always
him.
get nervous when they
Wants to trigger
have
the
the
fireworks himself.
remote to explode something when they're in the wrong disguise. So Dammchicu's getting going for the Dahlia isolation that he's been looking for all game. Mikulers here is probably gonna switch it to his auction staff.
See what that was?
Either run to the helicopter or the basement. The basement one is oh, he's in a palace staff right now. He needs to get into the right disguise. His auction staff's in the chic room, so he's actually gonna have to run over there. So he'll most likely just go for the front gate exit from there, because that's the closest. And I'll just detonate right before he explodes. And you could do that because it's not like Mendoza, where there's a 12-second exit delay. There's only a 3 because it's a normal map. So we're gonna see Mikulers here probably just go down the stairs, walk out. He's not doing it, surprisingly. I've been surprised by this. I thought he would go for the front gate exit, considering it's the closest. Maybe there's an enforcer that I don't know about that he's trying to avoid. But it looks like he's gonna go for the basement exit here, which is a very safe one, as Dammchicu is still looking for still looking to get that victor kill. Mikulers here, right by the exit, explodes Dahlia. Doesn't even get hurt. So that should be so he exits here. So we, as long as I believe he had the kills right, so we should be getting admin confirmation very shortly on his spin. And we do. So he takes down Dammchicu's takes his map pick.
Sir, this is a
So now we're gonna be moving on to Isle of Sgàil, which is a Mikulers map pick.
I already told you to follow. No.
So yeah, we're gonna see that spin in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna put you on the Oliver screen because I have to quickly use the bathroom. So I'll see you back in a minute. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the match. As we can see, both players are doing some nice style skill practice right before the spin. Mikulers again, I guess having a bit of an advantage on the map because he's played it 4 times, 2 and 2, while Dammchicu has not played it at all in a match. We can see a spin coming here in about 40 seconds. No, gosh, keep burping. And we're gonna see, and you can see the map record here on this map is 5 minutes and 34 seconds by Randy and Roulette Rivals 5. Obviously, all the stats at the bottom are provided by Currymaker. Currymaker, very nice member of the community who still refuses to do a curry making stream, so make sure you harass him about that if you ever see him, because I still want that stream. So yeah, we're gonna see the spin come here in about 5 seconds. So you have to heal Zoe Washington with the battle axe as Sue, and Sophia Washington with the explosive accident and barrier ropes. That is a very spicy spin. The battle axe suit and the suit and barrier ropes disguise are probably one of the harder disguises on the map. You have to, I believe, go up to the 7th floor on there to get the battle axe. If you don't know where the battle axe is, you can go to hitmaps.com, the one-stop shop for Hitman needs. The players are allowed to use it during the tournament because helps them find out where some of those items are if they don't know where they are. Because it'd be a bit unfortunate if they lost the spin because they didn't know where battle axe was. So yeah, we can see both players bringing in the remote taser. That's most likely to set off the propane once they set up the Sophie kill. And Mikulers loaded in first here. Well, last map he opted for a longer planning time and worked out for him. This time he's gonna go a bit faster. It is his map pick, so he probably knows probably a bit more prepared for it. As Dammchicu is now loading in for his Sgàil run. You can see what he's gonna try here. Mikulers knocking out the 2 guards in the chapel. Maybe he's gonna try to get Sophia in this room. Or actually, I think Zoe goes to this room. Whoever goes to this room, he's gonna be isolating them in this. Most likely gonna try to get the isolation here with the Master of Ceremonies lore. Yeah, Mikulers getting a bullet impact notice, which is gonna mean a restart because it just makes everything harder. As Dammchicu is loading in from the same, loading in as well. He's opting for the different start, the one of the chapel, I believe it's called. Yeah, but he's gonna be starting on top of where like the Constance kind of house is on the island. With everyone's favorite butler, Constantine. As Mikulers is trying to get this Master of Ceremonies room cleared out. Dammchicu trying to turn that other guard around in time, but he wasn't able to because it would have been a gun flash on the first guard and ends up getting a restart from it. Mikulers has successfully cleared out the Master of Ceremonies room, so now he has to hide all the bodies and lure Zoe down. Propane should be very close in reach for him, so he'll eventually just have to go to that burial robes room and get in the burial robes, which is a bit easier said than done because that room could always just be annoying with all the guards in there. Dammchicu trying to be a little fast there and trying to get that guard knocked out and ends up getting seen trying to do it. So Mikulers looks like he's going to go for an evidence wipeout. He does. Looks like he's going to try to shoot the money to start it without actually going there as the Master of Ceremony. Not sure if he did it. I believe he thinks he did, at least, because he's grabbing the battle axe. So as you can see, the battle axe was not. It could also be on the 7th floor, all the way at the top of the map, but as you can see, there's one that's right there and not on the top. Mikulers here going for the Zoe isolation. Knocks out her guard. Knocks out her. I think it's clean. I don't think anybody else heard it. So Mikulers here gonna be able to get his first kill. As long as he finds his suit disguise. He's been in a lot. Gets into his suit disguise as Dammchicu is loading back in. So this should be his first kill. He has killed Zoe Washington now.
Nice work, 47. Next up,
Most likely he's going to take one of the Arcan disguises to try to go up and get Sophia in that room with the clock lore. Or radio, I believe it's called radio lore. It's a radio clock. Dammchicu sitting on the loading screen. Maybe he's trying to think of something. Mikulers deciding not to grab the constant kill chip, which is probably smart because so you don't accidentally activate it when you're going for the explosion accident. But he will not be getting any style points for bringing the constant to the boat with him. Mikulers getting the propane for the Sophie kill. It's gonna be a bit annoying to get the propane upstairs though, because you gotta bring it upstairs and you can't just climb up the pipe like most people would do. So it just adds a couple seconds to spin and maybe a route he doesn't usually take. Dammchicu getting seen again. He's changed up his star and he's going the same star as Mikulers did and trying to use the Master of Ceremony lore for Zoe. Mikulers identifying where Sophia is, trying to figure out his best course of action to isolate her. Looks like he might not be going for the radio lore, which is a bit surprising. That one's pretty standard, but he missed the cycle for it, so maybe he wants to try to get her early and use that as a backup. As Dammchicu is still struggling to get past this first little step in the spin of clearing out that Master Ceremony room. He's now in the radio room, so it looks like he's just gonna go for the standard one.
Gotta be kidding me. What? No.
Dammchicu knocking out the second guard this time. Yeah, he's gonna be able to move into the Master Ceremony room, waiting for the head turn to hopefully not get those bodies seen. Not exactly sure where Mikulers is going right now.
All right, stay put. I'll take a look.
Okay, multiple Tony.
Hey, go see what that was. Copy that.
He already deleted the evidence, I believe. So I don't see the purpose that he is going to this room for, but we'll probably see that shortly. Dammchicu getting seen knocking out in the Master of Ceremonies. So that's going to be another restart for him. Mikulers knocking out both of the guards. And one of the other guards walked in and got seen. I don't see the purpose of him going in that room to begin with, so I feel like that might have been an unnecessary rip by him, considering he already wiped out the cameras. So that's gonna be a very late rip for him.
Seriously, I'll pay.
Me? You're the Master of Ceremony.
I'm a mother.
Mikulers here now grabbing the battle axe early. Maybe he's trying to optimize the spin because he thinks he's gonna be behind. He is behind right now by a couple seconds, but not as much as you might think he is. Because with you not being able to see where your opponent is, it's a bit harder to know how far you are behind. Dammchicu struggling again with this Master of Ceremonies room clear out. He keeps getting someone woken up or getting seen doing it. As Mikulers seems like he has it down a lot to more of a science than Dammchicu does, which does make sense because it is his map pick, so he's probably practiced this a lot more than Dammchicu has. So we're just crossing the 9-minute mark of the spin. Both players under a minute in game time. So the spin has been pretty difficult for both of them. Mikulers obviously getting that late rip, and Dammchicu really struggling at the beginning here. But we'll probably see Mikulers be able to get the Zoe kill like he did the first time.
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out. Okay, I'll hear you.
Dammchicu here is trying to get this Master of Ceremonies. It's just not working out for him, as he gets seen again. He's not doing the clear out that you see almost everybody else does, because he probably doesn't know about it, which is right now hurting him a lot in the spin. Looks like Mikulers is going to go for the security shot again. He gets it. He gets it this time.
Oh shit.
Shoots the money to start the Master Ceremonies lore for Zoe, so he doesn't have to go down and light the fire himself.
You stay here and try not to get in my way, all right?
Thank you, sir.
No way.
Now just gonna have to wait for Zoe to come in, knock out her guard and place a battle axe in her skull. You know, a pretty standard Tuesday for 47. Knocks out Zoe's guard. Knocks out Zoe herself. Should be a clean kill. It has the target lockdown, but it's not like a Colorado where it's a telepathic lockdown and everybody on the map knows. Switches back into a suit. Gets the battle axe and is now just gonna have to kill her with it. So Mikulers has a Zoe kill now, as Dammchicu is cleaning up the Master of Ceremonies room after he was able to isolate it. Looks like he's gonna go for the shot on the money as well. I noticed those people might see us. Maybe he's gonna go through the window like Mikulers did, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. He gets the shot, so now Zoe's gonna be on her way down. As Mikulers just looks like he's gonna be going up. It's gonna be going up to Sophia now. Grabs the propane again. Hopefully he goes a bit safer this time and doesn't try to knock out those guards in the security room, because Sophie might have went in that room, but I believe the clock lore is the easiest and safest there is. As Dammchicu right now is trying to get the Zoe kill. The guard picks it up, and he's able to subdue her before she walks out, so he's going to be able to get that Zoe kill. This was just a lot closer to being ripped than Mikulers was. Dammchicu getting the Zoe kill, and he is only about a minute and a half behind. So we do have ourselves a match here where both players definitely could win. Mikulers looks like he's gonna try to go into the security room again. I gotta be honest, I am not a fan of this strategy. I think going for the clock lore here is the safer move. So he's gonna go for the propane toss again. Maybe he'll trank the guard in the front, because that's the one that got seen last time. I was gonna knock out the guard in the front this time, throw the crowbar and drag the guard at the front away. That definitely could work as a way to avoid that guard coming in and seeing it. But this time he's a lot faster, so we don't know exactly where they're on the cycle, because he came here way faster than he did last time. He's able to clean it up successfully.
Have a nice day.
Mikulers having Sophia come into that room, so that looks like what he was going for the first time. Throws something at her. It didn't get seen, but the guards were about to come in and find her body anyways. So that's another rip for him, and now Dammchicu, after being down for almost after being in I would say behind Mikulers for almost the entire game, he is now ahead with a pretty significant lead.
Greetings, sir.
So we're gonna see Mikulers here go for a pretty standard master ceremonies clear out like he's been doing. Tries to lure Sophia with a bullet distraction. Just ends up getting the bullet impact noticed and panicking the guards, putting them into a combat mode. Thankfully, they did not go into a combat mode with him because then that would be a rip. Runs out instead of hiding, and does get seen by the guards who are now enforcers. I have to say that was a bit risky, and I don't know exactly why he did it. Mikulers here getting his master ceremonies room clear out, so it looks like he's gonna be going for that again. Dammchicu bringing a concussion duck, while he already has 3 remote tasers, so I'm a bit interested on why he's gonna bring the concussion duck, and because he already has something to detonate the propane with, and most people bring a breacher if they're gonna do a drive-by and just drop it in front of them. Dammchicu looks like he's gonna be going for the master ceremonies clear out again. Mikulers gets it, shoots the money, delighted on fire again. He's gonna go get his battle axe. He's done this clear out, as you could see, he's definitely done this clear out and lore multiple times in the past, based on how efficient he's being with it. So Sophia's guard is way ahead of her this time. He's gonna have to bump her to slow him down, so he can actually even get the isolation. Sophia walks outside and sees the bodies, but it doesn't matter that she saw them because she's about to be dead, and dead people tell no tales. Picks up some items. Gonna get the axe and kill Sophia as Dammchicu is loading it again after ripping again on this master ceremonies room. He's been struggling a lot with it this spin, as Mikulers gets the Zoe kill again. Is gonna go for the Sophia one, which he's been struggling with because he's trying to go for a faster strategy, and I feel like if he just waited for radio lore the first time he got up there, he probably would have been out of the spin by now. But he's still trying to go for that faster strategy because he obviously doesn't know where his opponent is in the spin. Mikulers just running upstairs with the propane. Pretty simple. Dammchicu does get the master ceremonies room clear out this time, so he's probably gonna go for the money shot again. As Mikulers is going for that security room again. Last time it didn't work because Sophia saw either a weapon or something on the floor and was going to get a guard. So hopefully this time we don't have that happening again, where she sees something and tries to get a guard to come and pick it up. Waits for the guard to walk away, throws something at the first one, and needs his crowbar back. Doesn't get it, so he just opts for a subdue on the guard. Dumps the first guard. He's gonna have to go get the second one. Sophia's on her way over. He definitely has plenty of time. This time he picks up the fragment grenade. That's most likely what she saw the first time because he didn't pick it up the first time. So now has that room cleared out. That's where he wants to isolate Sophia, and it looks like that is where he wants to do it, based on how hard he's been trying to get her the isolation in this room. Puts a coin down to try to get Sophia to definitely come into the room far enough to knock her out, and none of the guards outside see it or hear it. Dammchicu not getting the Zoe. Actually, no, he did get it. he was able to get it. It looks like it was a bit closer, but he was able to get her before she walked out of the door. Dammchicu getting
One target
the
down.
Zoe kill,
Nice work.
and Mikulers right now is going to be looking for the Sophia kill as he's having some visual glitches because this game definitely has no bugs whatsoever. Mikulers here knocking out Sophia, having the propane with her. Seems like he's going to drag her over a bit behind a table. Maybe that's not exactly sure what the purpose of that is. He places it. I believe he brought the micro taser, so he will have to throw it to get it to activate. But he smuggled in the micro taser, so he's gonna have to go run over and get that now. As Dammchicu does get his Zoe kill, so he already has his propane in hand, so he needs to go and get Sophia now. Mikulers bringing his remote micro taser over to where Sophia is knocked out with the propane. Mikulers opting to shoot the propane instead of throwing it. It still works to get it to start leaking. Places the micro taser down. Now all he needs is the burial robes disguise, which is, out of all of the disguises on the map, it is one of the harder ones to get, but then again, none of the disguises on this map are extremely hard to get.
Hey there. How you doing?
Mikko is running over here. Looks like he's gonna try to go downstairs on these stairs and get the burial robes disguise, which is a pretty standard way to get it. Maybe a trank or two with a snail. I don't think he has a snail though. Turns off the fuse box. Turns off the fuse box though, so he's gonna try to. I believe he'll be able to get the burial robes here with that guard looking away. He goes for a chloroform flask, and is going to knock out that first guard. Shouldn't get seen though. He doesn't get seen knocking him out, which is very easy. All you gotta do is hit Q on that keyboard. That's the chloroform flask here, so I'm interested to see what he tries here. Looks like he's gonna throw it in between the two guards. He might have got both. It's hard to see if he got the second guard. Yeah, he was not able to get the second guard, so he just tranks him. Only has one lady left in the room. She runs over, gets the crowbar throw on her, doesn't get seen by her. It's nice to be able to hop into those burial rope disguises. Most likely gonna just detonate the propane. Does it. It's probably gonna switch into a disguise and go for the keep exit. As Dammchicu right now is trying to get the Sophia isolation.
Your muscle, Adrian? You don't need to know everything.
Mikulers right now running around a little bit. It looks like he knows which exit he needs to get to.
You can trust me, Sophia. You know you can. You can trust all the boys.
Dammchicu right now trying to get that Sophia isolation, but struggling a good amount right now. As Mikulers is most likely gonna just climb down that ladder and exit out of the map and get a 4-0 lead here, and that's exactly what he does. He clicked finish on the spin link, so once we get that admin confirmation, we'll be able to see what our third map is. Dammchicu getting seen. Mikulers getting that annoying level glitch, where it just doesn't show your level. We're still waiting on admin confirmation here. We do get it, so we can see those RNG maps here. Ooh. And we get New York. Another one of the shorter maps in the trilogy. I'm gonna quickly refresh both player streams because they have buffered throughout the match, make it a bit less delay. And yeah, New York is one of the shorter maps in the trilogy. It's up there with Dartmoor as one of the shortest. we could definitely see a extremely fast spin on it. I believe the only spin that is longer is a burial dagger bank robber. That's about the only spin where getting the data core is faster than getting the data disk. So yeah, we're gonna see a spin come here, and players most likely know by now. I believe Yanini sent them the map. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting the spin here at 5 past the hour. So just a little over 3 minutes till we get the spin here. I believe the fastest spin was like Athena pistol or something by In for Fun. You're gonna see his time there. I believe that was a fired banker pistol spin.
This is the vault, 46.
So it looks like Dammchicu is gonna.
Behind that large steel door.
It looks like he's maybe gonna practice getting some of the data disk and the Athena office clear out, which practice never helps. I mean, never hurts. Practice definitely does help.
That's the head of security here, Mateo Perez. He'll be holding one of
Yeah,
the
every
three
Athena
data
kill
disks.
is usually can be done in there with
That's the first
the
backup
double
data
doors
disk
blocking
secured.
every loud
2 more
thing.
to locate.
There's a falling object in there. If there's any thrown item, there's a lot of knives in the basement, so you can hide most of them. If you got to a fire axe, you could just bring it into a room with one of the many legal disguises. Dammchicu doing a loud gunshot on the security box. Maybe he's a fan of the Red Fox strategy, where you use a loud pistol and panic literally every single person in the bank and then run past them upstairs. Yeah, so we're going to see a spin come here in about 2 minutes. That 2:33 time by In for Fun is real time, which is very, very impressive. I don't think anyone's going to be beating that record anytime soon. Unless they maybe get like security officer pistol. That might be the only spin that's going to be able to beat it, and you're going to need like an instant load in from the player.
Athena Savalas, billionaire banker, Providence Herald, and bane of the middle class.
Mikulers opted to practice the Mateo Perez trank from a further distance from the suit start. Dammchicu opted to go for the isolation on her, and it did not work because the peekaboo isolation on her, and it did not work because he got Cena doing the Athena kill. Thankfully, it's just practice though. This is the first match that Dammchicu actually, you could say, is the advantage, because he actually has played New York once in a competitive in a Roulette Rivals match, but he did end up losing it. So, but we obviously don't know what player he played against. He could have been playing against one of the greater players like In for Fun or Froat. That always bring a tough challenge. Mikulers trying to practice like a Fabian man trank through the stair railing. Doesn't get it. Most people hop over the stairs and just trank him as he's leaving that room. So maybe we'll see that during the spin. So you need to spin coming in about 3 seconds. So you're gonna have to kill Athena Savalas with a loud pistol as a janitor. I can't say any New York spin's hard because I'd be lying to you. You're able to start janitor, so we're most likely gonna see that. Bring a trank with you, smuggle a trank into her office. Actually, no, you gotta, yeah, you could just use one of her guards probably has a loud pistol on them, so I wouldn't worry about that. And yeah, there's not that much you need for this spin. I mean, every New York spin is relatively easy. Dammchicu loading in first here.
I feel like giving that bit. Woman.
Looks like he's gonna run right upstairs instantly. Maybe he's gonna come back later and get the Mateo Perez and a baby man when they're meeting. Mikulers currently having a lockpick and a crowbar in his inventory. He switches out the lockpick though for a snail, which will most likely be helpful if he tries to get the beating isolation. Dammchicu getting the cameras with an EMP.
Say, aren't you Ruby Red, the investigative reporter? I loved your expose.
So we're gonna see Dammchicu here going upstairs. Swipes the card. Mikulers here looks like he's gonna go for the Mateo Perez trank when he comes up the stairs. Misses it, so that's definitely going to be a restart because you are going to need all 3 trank bullets. We're going to see a replay from him here. Maybe he's going to bring in the EMP for the cameras. He didn't actually end up making a change there. He just didn't end up making a change his inventory. He changed his starting disguise to the deposit box room. Bit surprised by that. He brought the snail in, so I thought he might have been going for Perez and man when they were meeting with each other. Bit surprised he went for this change here. As Dammchicu, who's in the office right now, but ended up panicking the guards.
Get you out of here in one piece, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're in position, gentlemen.
Dammchicu right now seems like he's knocked out every guard. He just has to get Athena, who panics to her little creepy room here. Gets the loud kill. Almost shot the cameras again. I don't think he grabbed the CEO exit key card, which kind of been a theme of this tournament at this point, with how many people have forgotten to grab the CEO exit key card. Still has plenty of trank darts left, so we could definitely use them on Baby and Man and Mateo Perez to get their data disk. Body gets found. I'm not sure if it's one of the guards in the office. He ended up getting red gun, so it seems like it was one of the guards in the office, and they ended up finding one of the ones he threw out the crowbar with. So now Mikulers is definitely in the lead here. Instead of bringing an EMP or a silenced gun, he opts to just delete the cameras manually, which does take a longer time, but it has the same effect. Doesn't get a key card, but he already had one from earlier from Mateo Perez, so he's actually fine there, not grabbing the key card. Dammchicu here looks like he's gonna place the EMP and get the key card like he's done the last time, and is able to get rid of the cameras. So Mikulers is now entering the office area. We'll see if he's going to go for a standard office clear out or go for a peekaboo. Based on Athena and her chair, he's going to have to go for a clear out. Trank's one guard. Trank's the second guard. Most likely going to throw something at the third. Does throw something at the third. Probably going to give Athena a nice little... Oh, he does get seen throwing something at the third guard. So that was a rip from him. Dammchicu right now getting into the office. We're going to see his attempt on a clear out now. After Mikulers ended up failing his, because one of the guards saw him throwing the item at him. Dammchicu tranking 2 of the guards. Getting the third item at the third without getting seen. Gives Athena a nice little 1-2. It's always a bit risky to knock out Athena when she's still near her office chair like that, because sometimes her data disk can fall under the desk to a point where you can't grab it, which effectively rips your run unless you want to go down and go all Ocean's 11 on us and steal the data core. Dammchicu, you're going to close the doors and give Athena an extra pound of lead in her skull. Mikulers throwing the snail at the fired banker, and Security officer.
Director Savalas eliminated.
Dammchicu here. Getting his Athena kill. Seems like he's gonna hide some of the bodies this time, after the last time he got seen. He definitely got seen because he went through the double doors. If you go through the back door, like where the router is and out there, the bodies never get seen. It takes like a second more, and it's basically a 100% your one doesn't get ripped by a body getting seen. So I'm a bit surprised he didn't do that the first time. This time he does do it though. Mikulers, after his got his janitor disguise, is now gonna go upstairs. Dammchicu only needs right now is either to get the vault data core or knock out Fabian Man and Mateo Perez. Tries to run past, gets a giant whoosh by Mateo Perez, but doesn't get seen. Tranks Perez. Tranks Fabian Man. There was a crime notice, but he still has green guns right now. Seemed like it was a gun flash, so it doesn't actually get you red guns. You can just send a target into lockdown. Gets both data disk. He should most likely just run to the front door exit, because I believe that is the least amount of enforcers that way.
Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Dammchicu running towards the enforcer and does get whooshed. That was just a very unnecessary risk he needed to take there. He could have just ran out the front door. He wanted to go and he was already on his way there. I don't know why he decided to go back. Maybe he was... Whoa! Athena went flying there. Maybe he's trying to be a bit faster, but I don't think the risk... He could have saved maybe like 5 seconds. 5 years... Like 4 or 5 seconds there. I don't think the risk was worth it. For the... Because he ended up ripping, obviously, from it. But even if he didn't rip from it, I don't think that would have been worth the reward. Rocky right now in the chat, obviously a bit upset because he is in this group and he really needs Mikulers to lose some points. James Daly, the whoosh sound is like the actual sound of like when they start to see you. We just call it the whoosh sound because why not? It sounds like a whoosh. Yeah, we're very creative here in the Hitman community. Dammchicu in the office now after Mikulers has got his Athena kill. So we're gonna be able to see him. I believe he already has the Mateo Perez disc, so all he needs is the Fabian Man one. Most likely gonna go on the stairs and give him a little tranquilizer. Doesn't get him because Fabian Man's gonna be going back up to this office area, so maybe he'll try to get him on the stairs or something. There's plenty of opportunities to get Fabian Man. He's one of the easier NPCs to knock out here with him, because you definitely need to knock him out for almost every spin, so people have figured out many ways to knock him out. Looks like he's gonna wait in this corner here and get him as he's going up the stairs. As Dammchicu cleared out the office, is now cleaning it up a little. And Mikulers getting the disc, and not gonna be able to use the CEO exit, and he's gonna, I would say, steal 2 points here because Dammchicu had this spin done, and he took an unnecessary risk that he didn't need to, and it ended up to try to go a bit faster, cost him. We see the finish here. Once we see that SA screen, we're most likely gonna get admin confirmation, and that's going to be a 6-0 clean sweep. Dammchicu showing right now why you don't knock out Athena by her on her chair, because you can see the data is right under the chair and he's unable to grab her right now. So he's showing off the very... Oh, he's actually... Oh, he threw a crowbar and was able to... Yeah, that's actually pretty...